What's up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. And today we are bringing the heat because we are going through a GOAT format burn deck. Alright guys, so this is one of my favorite decks to play in GOAT format actually. And it is a burn deck. So, point here is stall out our opponent. Just make them lose all their life points from effects, from their own attacks. You guys get the gist. It's very, very annoying to go against, but when you're playing it, oh man, it's so much fun. Well, let's go get right into it. The boss monster of the deck, which is one of my favorite cards actually, is of course the Lava Golem. So with this, tribute off 2 of your opponent's monsters every standby phase, burn them for 1,000 life points. I do believe, just for clarification, it is yep, during their standby phase. So not during yours, during theirs. But hey, if it's your turn, you summon that past turn. All right, draw, standby. Ooh, lose 1,000. Ooh, lose 1,000. Ooh, lose 1,000. So Lava Golem, very, very good card. Like I said, he's pretty much like the boss monster of the deck. And yeah, one that's super duper annoying to go against. Moving on, we have our one-ofs, which is going to be our Sinister Serpent. We do run Graceful Charity, obviously, so solid discard fodder, constantly get them back as well, too. We have our Jars, Cyber Jar and Morphine Jar, so just help kind of thin out the deck a little bit more. Especially Cyber Jar with some of the monsters that we have in here. Works out really well. And then Sandgam, just to search out our boys. So moving on, speaking of Cyber Jar, we run 3 Stealth Bird. So super good effect. When you flip them up, you burn your opponent for 1,000. Yep, 1,000 damage to your opponent. Yeah, it's not a flip effect though, so you gotta be kind of cautious about that. You have to flip summon him to get that 1,000 burn. Then you come flip him face down in that turn as well too. So not too bad of a deal. Especially with this this deck, you're playing a lot of cards where it's stalling your opponent, where they can't do a whole lot. So chances are them actually attacking that are pretty small. So hey, if you got that and Lava Golem and everything, you're burning your opponent for 2,000 every turn, which that's super annoying. On top of that, we run 3 Spirit Reaper. Can't be destroyed by battle, so again, helps just kind of put up that wall. Stop, their Lava Golem, technically, since you give it to them, from attacking your life points directly. Only downfall is if he's targeted by an effect, he's automatically destroyed. So that's kind of annoying, but Spirit Reaper is still a good card. I mean, it's not like every day your opponent's going to be running a monster that's going to be targeting, unless they're running Blackbuster. But yeah, but that's it for the monsters. So moving on to the spells, we have, of course, 3 Scapegoat. Nice and annoying. Your opponent might think, hey, this guy just gave me a 3,000 attack beater Lava Golem. Clear out all of his monsters, attack him directly. Nope. You got Scapegoat to worry about now, which can't even tell you how many times I've gone to attack my own opponent, and then they play Scapegoat on me, and it is super frustrating, especially when you think that you have game on board. Nope, gotta get through 4 stupid sheep tokens. Saw them out even more. We have 3 copies of Messenger of Peace. Pay 1,000 life points every one of your standby phases. That's monsters with 1,500 or more cannot declare an attack. So, yeah, gonna be putting up that wall a little bit more. Like I said, you're gonna be stalling out your opponent. Chances are they're gonna hate you after this, and you probably will lose friendships. But hey, all's fair in love and children's card games. Am I right? So adding on to the Messenger of Peace, we have Level Limit Area B. So all face-up level 4 or higher monsters on the field are changed to defense position and remain in defense position as long as this card is on the field. to continue to spell. So nice and annoying, which is the name of the game with this deck, of course. I do love it though. Honestly, it's one of my favorite decks to play. One thing that is super annoying that I've run into is my opponent tripping off the Lava Golem for like a Jinzo or something. That's pretty annoying. Which I have been thinking about maybe... I don't want to add in more cards, but I'll figure out what I can shuffle around here. I might want to add in like a Mask of Restrict. I think that's a pretty good card for this. So, another burn card that we have and a stall card. We have Wave Motion Cannon. So, every standby, I believe it's every... yeah, each of your standby phases. Okay. So yeah, for each of your standby phases, you can add a counter on that, and then each counter is 1,000 life points, and you can, yeah, during your main phase, I think, send that with however many counters are on there. Yep. Well, it doesn't say counters, but you guys get the gist. 1,000 life points to your opponent for every turn that's been on the field. So, pretty good for an additional burn. Yeah, that can definitely tackle away that extra 1,000 life points your opponent might have. That Lava Golem or Stealth Bird wasn't able to take away from them. And then Swords of Revealing Light. It just stalls them out for 3 turns. So, hey, stalling out a Lava Golem or even 2 Lava Golems for 3 turns, that's pretty big. And then some staples. We got the draw cards. Draw cards of the format. Pot of Greed and Graceful Charity, which is why we have Sinister Serpent in there to discard for a little fodder going on there. Moving on to the traps. So we have a playset of, might I add, a beautiful secret rare, Threatening Roars. So your opponent cannot declare an attack this turn. Doesn't get any more basic than that. Yeah, and when they got a Lava Golem, it helps. Or even when you have Stealth Bird face down, they're not going to be attacking it, so they can't declare an attack. So you get to save your birds for another turn and hopefully get another 1,000. Top of that for stall, Gravity Bind. Everyone remembers Gravity Bind. Level 4 or higher monsters cannot attack, and it is so annoying. Which actually, Gravity Bind, that's one that you tend to see in a lot of water decks as well too, since you're kind of manipulating levels with Legendary Ocean and a few other water cards like that. Yeah, Gravity Bind, a good old faithful classic. Playset of Nightmare Wheel. So, when your opponent has a monster on the field, select one of them. Can't attack or change battle position, but once removed from the field, destroy this card. But for each standby phase, during your standby phase, your opponent takes 500 damage. So, hey, dealing with the Nightmare Wheel on Lava Golem, then it can't even attack, and they're losing 1,500 every other turn. So, not too bad, if I do say so myself. So Nightmare Wheel, another like big classic one. I'm pretty sure that was Pharaonic Guardian it was first printed in, actually. In the same set as Lava Golem. Go figure. Then actually another one that I'm pretty sure was... so next one is Ring of Destruction. I think that was Pharaonic Guardian as well, too. If I'm not mistaken. That sounds about right. I don't think, yeah, it wasn't Dark Crisis. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Pharaonic Guardian. So Ring of Destruction, a little extra burn on there. Especially at this point, you have, or you should, have so many more life points than your opponent that you have some to spare. So, hey, playing Ring of Destruction on a Lava Golem, it's a lot. Or even, God forbid, your opponent summons out like a Black Luster Soldier. Well, there's a 3k right there. That tends to add up over time, especially when they're already getting hit with burn damage. It's quite the power move, if I do say so myself. Moving through with the one-ups, Torrent's Tribute, just help clear out the field a little bit. Magic Cylinder. Nothing makes you feel quite as dumb as when you're attacking your opponent and they flip Magic Cylinder. It sucks. Jeez, could you imagine playing a Lava Golem, losing 1,000 that turn, you bring out a Black Luster or something, you go to attack with Black Luster, you get hit with Magic Cylinder, and then you get hit with Ring of Destruction? So annoying. But that's why this deck is so annoying. And then we have a Mirror Force, pretty self-explanatory. Just destroy your opponent's face-up attack position monsters. At them. Then our last card, a little spicy. Ceasefire. So you flip all face-down defense position monsters on the field face-up. Flip effects are not activated, but you inflict 500 points damage to your opponent's life points for each effect monster on the field. So that can come in handy. You know, especially if your opponent's playing a lot of monsters face down, a lot of flip effect monsters that you're not quite too sure what they are. Play Ceasefire, and well, hopefully it's not something like a Mystical Elf or a Giant Soldier of Stone. Yeah, hopefully it's something that's going to actually hit them for some damage. But yeah, Ceasefire is quite a crafty little card in there. But as I said earlier, you know, this is a deck where I have thought about adding in like a Mask of Restrict, just to help take away that tribute factor, so they can't tribute away the Lava Golem. I don't know, maybe I don't know if I want to just outright add it in, or if I want to take out maybe like Sinister Serpent, since he's kind of only in there for Graceful Charity, and maybe take out some of the one-ofs. But yeah, I don't know. Personally, for me, this is one of my favorite decks to play in GOAT format. Super annoying. Everyone hates to go against it. You love to play it because you love to watch them burn. Because, well, some men just want to watch the world burn. Right, Mr. Wayne? But yeah, you guys let me know down below what you guys think of this deck. I love playing Lava Golem. He's a card that you still see show up in the meta today as well, too. So you know he's a good card. But yeah, let me know down below what you guys think. Let me know what decks you want to see coming up, because I know I'm just kind of tossing them out randomly now after that one poll. But yeah, be sure to check out rpkgaming.com. Be sure to check out the TCG player link down below. We'll see you guys on the next one. Goodbye, mwah, and good night.